Alright, we gotta talk about this because it's getting a little out of hand. As much as I love the underground, it is sort of a place where like hate can thrive because people are so attached to these artists. And I love the fact that people are able to like be heavily opinionated and defend the music that they like because like that means that they genuinely like what they're listening to. But it gets to be a little much when the hate starts to deviate from the music and it starts like targeting things that have zero association with the artist's music or even their career in general. And like as of lately, a lot of people in the underground community have decided to some reason change their profile picture to this specific picture of Protect. And I've done a little bit of searching, and I honestly cannot find a reason why they chose Protect. I don't really know why they chose Protect. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but Protect is the one that is, at the hands of this. I don't think he has anything to do with these people actually changing their profile picture, but I definitely don't think... I think if he knows about it, he probably doesn't like it, because I feel like this isn't good for him. I feel like it's a lot of this negative energy is being spread through his literally people using him as a profile picture. Like this can't be good to have him associated with this kind of negativity. I hope it doesn't affect his career. I don't think it will, but I hope like he doesn't get mad or nothing, because I don't see this as a reflection on him, but I could definitely see that like it might end up being something like that in the future if this actually like becomes a thing. Now, the theory behind these Protect profile pictures is that they are simply here just to rage bait, and nothing that they actually say is what they think. And I know, like, for certain comments, it's pretty obvious that there are some people who genuinely just are rage baiting. Like, it's very obvious. But some of them are way more subtle. And, like, you could damn near get pissed at this shit and not even realize that it's rage bait. Because I know, like, I have. Like, don't worry, I'm not falling for it. Like, I'm not getting angry at anybody in the comments. But I could definitely look at some stuff and be like, why are you saying this? But then again, that's just kind of a thing, like, on the internet in general. But it's just like, I can tell some people are falling for it because of the sheer amount of replies some of their comments get. It's actually crazy. And I think people just need to, like, take a second and just look sometimes. But for some reason, these people, like, these profile pictures, when the people with their profile pictures love to hear the name Slayer. It brings them, like, some sort of joy, because as soon as someone mentions Slayer, they instantly are spamming fucking Burger music, Corey X Kenshin music, Super Smash Bros music, Minecraft intro music, like 100 other names for his music that they be calling it. They're calling him Chopped. They're spamming this fucking picture. It's just like a cesspool of hate, and I would never wish this on my worst enemy. Like, it's actually just, it could definitely ruin someone's mental. You gotta be strong enough, you gotta understand that this is the type of stuff that happens, but it could definitely, like, with the amount of, like, flooding this hate has, like, it's just, like, absolutely flood into fucking all of this media, it really could just, like, mess with your mental. I've seen a lot of people say that this is actually, like, kind of a good thing, because it's easy to differentiate the real underground fans from the fake ones, and, well, I do kind of agree with that. I also think that there's so many of them that it literally, like, it feels like half of the community is filled with these Protect profile pictures, just spamming these, like, bullshit-ass takes. And, honestly, I think, for most people and for most of the internet, I think my best piece of advice would be to just not fall for the rage bait. Just any comments you see from these profile pictures, just immediately assume it's rage bait. Like, and most of it is. Like, it definitely has to be. Like, there's no way some of these takes are actually real. But, and I'm not gonna lie, some of these guys are actually funny. Like, I have seen quite a few funny things, like, some things that actually did make me laugh a little bit. Not a lot, but, like, some of them actually did, like, I can't lie. And, people are obviously gonna hop on trends and, follow what everyone else is doing, because that's just the internet. Like, and I'm not hating these guys, really. Like, I think it's stupid. I think it's funnier than it is stupid, though. Like, I really just think it's funny. I don't actually hate it as much. I think it's stupid. But I also kind of question why we're actually spending this much time genuinely hating on people, especially, like, Slayer. Like, we're just spending so much time hating on people for no reason. But, honestly, most of them just spam the same stuff in comments, so I would just be looking out. Because this kind of stuff happens in the underground all the time, but sometimes it just happens in an immense amount, like a big amount like this. And you just gotta watch out for it sometimes, especially if you're an actual artist in this space. But just don't fall for it. Just don't fall for the rage bait. Don't get heated. Don't, spike your cortisol, whatever the fuck, over this shit. It's just, at the end of the day, like, it's just kind of funny sometimes. But it's funny both in the sense of, like, sometimes the shit they say is funny, but it's also just funny watching people care so much about this kind of stuff. It just, but this shit kind of happens. It's the internet, so it's bound to happen. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to cover this shit quick, but this is the Protect profile picture theory that I've been seeing going around everywhere, and they're calling it the theory because, like, nobody actually knows what the fuck is going on. I don't know where this came from. If anyone actually knows where this came from, put it down in the comments below, because I don't know where this came from and why they chose Protect, but, it's kind of funny. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy this shit, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.